Hello there, this is Sheldon again. It's been a while that I didn't upload tutorials. I really apologize for it. The only reason is that I was pretty busy recently and we have a big project going on. I have to really focus on that. But anyways, I really want to make this tutorial after the SiriKit went out in this year's WWDC because I think this SiriKit will be very useful, and even in the future I think it will be a standard feature for every app that might offer user a better way to or simpler way to interact with your app. Since this technology is released only in this year, many of those big companies, they really want to keep up with the newest technology. And also, if you are working for your own project, this SiriKit also may help you to attract more users. So enough words, let's get started. I hope you enjoy this video, and I will show you the final effect before I start this tutorial. Make payment $5.
Which app would you like to use?
Siri Pay.
Who are you sending money to?
Amber.
Here's your Siri Pay payment for $55. Do you want to send it?
Send.
Siri Pay sent your payment.
So let's dig in. Before I start to write code, I want to go through the website from Apple that has some basic information for the SiriKit, because I'm gonna make a payment intent. I really want you to understand the way Apple want us to set this up. Instead of only the feature of payment you can make after you saw my tutorials, I really wanted that you can make anything related to this SiriKit, not just only for that payment function. Let's take a look at the website. Basically, if you search SiriKit Apple, you will eventually find this website. Here you can find some introduction. This SiriKit is not like universal. It is limited, at least for this current version. You can use it for voice call, messaging, payments, photo, workout and ride, booking a ride or car play. And also you can use it for the restaurant reservations. So all these are from different domains. If we click this instance domain, you can find a specific list for every domain that you can do. But today we're going to do these payments. Means for payments, you can only pay another user or request a payment from another user. So the way we're gonna code is that we will make an intent extension. Technically, we will create a target of extension attached to an original app that you can use it. You can use the SiriKit to do part of the function that your app already has. I want you also to see this structure. So as we can see, intent is the thing you want to do. So for example, you intend to do a payment, you intend to book a ride, but the idea is the handler here is still work in the form of delegate, to be exactly. So it will receive your commands here from your SiriKit, and then it will handle the event, invoke your functions of your current existing app. So let's dig in and get hands dirty. The first step we need to do is to create a new Xcode project, which I assume you will be very familiar with, because so first we're gonna name our project as, let's name it easier, Siri Pay. So next. Now we will have our bundle identifier as com.SiriPay, and we have created one single view application, And the first step you want to do is to go to the target here, excuse me. It will check if you have entitlement set it up. I remember for the first time, you will need to set up your entitlement by creating your app ID here, because I think this morning I have finished the demo. I think it's better to follow the process, which is similar as you implement the push notifications or Apple Pay or in-app purchase here. You need to create an app ID that supports you to get this entitlement. Otherwise, your app cannot be run. So you have to have at least an access to this developer portal to help you create an app ID. So now you can hit the plus here. I'm blocking my other app IDs. If you excuse me, okay. If you hit plus, it will come to this page, and you need to find your bundle identifier. You can let's name it Siri Pay demo, and bundle ID is this. Just simply copy and paste the bundle ID from your project, and we need to enable this SiriKit. Okay, it seems someone in the world, in the planet, has used this. Means it's not available, but we can simply change the bundle ID here. Let's put Sheldon afterwards and paste here again. I believe this one should work. And now we can register. Now we have an available app ID, and sign-in certificate will be matching your team selected there in your developer portal. So now the entitlements is ready. Also the capabilities is good. Let's start to write some code. Oh, excuse me. Before that, as I said in the introduction part, we will create some target. So as you can see, this one. So we're gonna create Intense extension and Intense UI extension. But if you choose this one, Intense extension, you can see the logo here is definitely a Siri, just in a blue and white color. And if we hit next, we can name it whatever you want. We can name it Make Payment. And here we're going to choose Include UI extension. I mean, it's fine. You don't. It's fine that you don't choose it, and you can add it later. But if you choose it here, it will add Intense extension as well as your Intense UI extension together. So we'll choose Include here, and we will name it Make Payment. Let's active scheme here. Okay. So according to Apple's document, as I told you guys in the website, it will tell you to go to here to find Intense supported and Intense restricted while locked screen. The first one is optional, means if you want to make your operation to be allowed after unlocked, you can put something here. But for now, let's remove all these items. So by default, Apple is giving you some like flow for the send message, search message, or send message attribute. But we don't need them, so let's simply delete them. As well as here. Okay, now if we go here, we need to add some properties. The one we need is called in send payment intent. So you can easily find this one in here. Yes, in here. You basically just copy paste this name here to here. Okay, and let's make it available only after you unlock your screen. So let's paste here as well. And we also need it here later. Means now you're gonna your app will detect the send payment intent. So according to Apple's document, you can add multiple targets of intent attached to your existing app, and you just need to identify which intent is coming from Siri. So let's go to here. As you see, Apple adds some default method here, and this handling, which you can treat it as protocols or delegate methods. So we don't need to adopt these methods, these protocols, and also we can delete the message method. Okay, and now so what we're gonna do is we will implement a handler for our own case. Let's name it as send money intent handler, and let's make it a subclass of subject, and we will be needing send payment handling protocol. So in here you can see these functions, and we're gonna use this one. Means it will handle your request as well as this one, just for tutorial purpose. So here in the first method, we will so we're gonna get intent here. Means we're gonna receive what is given from Siri. So we can write down if let person is equal to intent dot payee. Means you're gonna pay money to this person, and let amount equal to intent dot currency amount, and we can do something here. We will do something here. And so as you can see, there will be a completion handler. Means you need to handle it when it complete. So we can put completion handler instance response dot init code dot success. Means your payment is successfully finished, and user activity nil for now. And else just simply copy and paste. we're missing a close parenthesis. Okay, so now this first method is finished, means we're gonna handle the event when we receive a person. It is worth noting that this INSend payment intent is subclass of intent, and it has some property of payee, but we need to make it type of in person. So in person is basically you can treat it as a way of default class for a person. You can, in this in-person class, you can have your display name, image, contact identifier. So it's like something you can use in a contact, but it's not exactly contact, but something similar. So we're gonna need to create an in-person type, which will be used later, but very soon. So for this method, for now we just put nothing here, but we're gonna implement it later. We set it here. The info plist is configured for both case, and the handler here is set up. And here just we need to invoke this send money intent handler. So let's make if intent is in send money payment intent. We will return our build class. Otherwise, it will return self. Now we need to do one more thing, is that in this view controllers did load, we need to authorize. So like how other features like you need user to authorize your using camera accessing photos. Here for Siri, you need to let your user authorize as well. So let's do a little bit UI work here. In this storyboard, usually we can put a label. And also let's make a switch. Also let's set up auto layout. It will be look like this. Let's update the positions here. So let's drag an IV outlet here. So first we need to name it Siri switch. And also we will need an action. Okay. So let's set Siri switch dot set on false. Means initially this switch we will turn it off, and now when we switch it, if Siri switch is on, we will request we will let the user request the user to authorize the usage of this SiriKit. So what we will do is sorry, we need to import intent here. Okay, so now we can access the class method called in preferences, and here it will show you a method that requests Siri authorization. So here you can just simply name a status, name it whatever you want, and you can print it later. And so you can also find this in the instruction of Apple's website here. Means Apple gave us the flow. You need to create your project first, enable Siri capability, and then you need to create a target of your intent extension and intent extension and UI extension for your intent. And next step, I forget one thing. It shows here you can put something in the supported. Also, you can make it restricted. Well, locked means you need to. It will show user that you need to unlock your iPhone to use this Siri command. But for now, I almost forgot one thing is you need to add one more Siri usage description key in your main app info plist. So here we can add one more thing, and we paste that here. It will automatically transfer to privacy something, and this will be the description or the message. It will be shown when user authorize your when the alert shows pop up to show the user you need to authorize to use SiriKit. It means we can put some message here. So SiriKit, Siri will be able to help you make payment. Okay, so now the main flow is finished. We can run it. So let's find a cable and my cell phone. Okay, before I switch my screen to my cell phone, I really want to give you one more reminder. Means you need to select make payment target instead of this one. So if you run the first one in your cell phone, by the way, this cannot be tested in the simulator. So if you run this one in the cell phone, the SiriKit will not be invoked at all. So before that, you need to make sure you are switching to the second option here, and also here you can set a breakpoint to check if your method is really invoked. Oh, by the way, here the warning here means we have never used the person. We can replace it with underscore. But anyways, if you run it here, it will show this list, and you can simply choose the second one and hit run. Okay, so now I will switch the video recording to my cell phone. Okay, now we can see the screen of my cell phone, and now I will hit run here in my Xcode and wait. Make a payment.
Which app would you like to use?
Siri Pay.
I'll need to access your Siri Pay data to do this. Siri Pay says Siri will be able to help you make payment. Is that okay?
Yes.
Sorry, you'll need to continue in the app.
Yeah, it means now it accept your request here. And let me switch back to our project. As we can see, that I'm switching back to this main screen, and we're able to see the breakpoint does stop here to invoke our send money intent handler. And if you continue, oh, lost connection. It will continue. It will come here to call this to method, and means now we can access at least our Siri is connected to our app and asking permission. And as you can see, you can simply give permission when you talk with Siri. But if you didn't, you can go to first page and switch it on with the toggle. And I will show you later when we delete and reinstall the app again, this will be showing. This toggle thing looks useless for now. Okay, so let's keep work on it. So for now, as we discussed, we will need an in-person type of information from a person. So let's create a class to manage all these things, to manage all the contact. So okay, let's call it payment contact, or yeah, that would be good. So in this payment contact, because it we will need first we will need a function that can return some default values. Let's name it class func all contacts. And we will need a return value as an array of itself. Okay, so next step, we simply write a return array with some payment contact. And don't forget, we need to write init method. So let's assume we will have payment contact name. So now we have created the class, and let's make some property of it. Means let's make email and also name. I think that will be enough. Okay, and we will need some init method. Let's make it init. Name will be a string. Email will be another string. And self.name is equal to name. Self.email will be equal to email. And that's all we need for now. So we need to put some initial, we need to make some function that can generate some initial values there. Let's see, we will have a class called all contacts. No, I mean a method, not class. And here it will return an array of its own kind. And let's simply return an array of payment contact name Amber. Sheldon. Sorry. Three will be enough. Amber, Sheldon, Freeman, whatever. Okay, and now we need, as I said, we need to generate the in-person type of contact. So we need a func called in-person. This will be returning in person. Again, we need to import intents. So now we have this in person. And first we need a formatter to format our string into in person. Let's call it name formatter. Person name components formatter. Okay, and if let, so we will check if the name is existing or not. Means if name component equal to name formatter dot person name component from string, means name. So if this is existing, we will return a person in person. The second through the fourth are deprecated. We need to take this one at least. So we will need an in-person handler. Let's create person handler. Handle. It's a subclass of NS object as well. So let's make it in-person handle, and we need a value and we need a type. So value here we will use the email value, means email address here. So it will be self.email. The type of it will be .email address. Okay, so now we have this person handle here. We will use it in here. We will use this name components here. Display name we can use simply use name components dot family name, whatever. An image we give new. Other things we don't need for now. So we need to return something as well in the nil condition. So because we need to return in person, so we will put the same thing here, except for nil here and nil here. So now we have made one class that manage, kind of like a model that manage the personal information in a type of in-person that will be used very soon. Okay, so let's go back to our handler. As you may guess, we will implement this method now. So if let payee equal to intent dot payee, because payee is like property of this intent, means if you find some payee here, it will use this method. Okay, it will jump into the if let condition. We first let context is equal to our class payment contact. It seems we cannot find it, but doesn't matter. Let's build it. Okay, let's make equal to payment. Why I still cannot find? This might be some problem from Xcode. Let's clean and build again. Okay, let's do something here as well. Means you need to make your class can be used in this following target. Initially, it was only for this Siri Pay, and you need to make it use for the following two target as well. So let's see now. Okay, now it's available here. Payment contact, all contacts. So now the context is in a form of array of payment contact. Okay, next we need to return a result, means array resolution result, and it will be an this type. Let's make it optional. The final one, we need another array that store the matched contacts, and I will show you why we need this. So we need to consider different scenarios. First, what if you find one contact in your list? Second, what if you, I mean, the first one should be, what if you didn't find anyone available in your list? The second one should be, I only find one person in my list, which is the best scenario. But there's one more scenario, which is you find more than one, which name is matching your list. So let's dig in. For the first scenario, so we need to store all the matched contacts in an array, and we will check the count of this matched contacts array. So for contact in contacts, we will print something. So now we are fast enumerate every contact in contacts using for in loop of Swift. We can print checking contact dot name. So this one is what we have in the existing list. We versus intent payee dot display name. Okay, and next we will if contact dot name is equal to payee dot display name, we will append the payee dot display name. Sorry. Actually, we'll append contact into match the contact. Okay, because we're returning an array of contacts. So after fast enumeration, we will have the count of the length of the matched contacts. So we can simply write a switch loop using matched.count. So switch case 0 is what we really want, is print this nothing matched. Oh, by the way, for the switch in Swift 3, actually in Swift, you don't need to put break if you write down some code in between. So if you don't write anything, it will tell you to add a break. But if you write some code after it executed this code, it will break automatically. Okay, so for the first case, we will need to make our resolution result equal to in-person handler result resolution result dot unsupported. Okay, the second one is the best one. We will need to let recipient matched. So we're returning a recipient is equal to what? Is equal to the only one in this list, which is the first element of this array. And we're making resolution result is equal to in-person solution result success with in-person. Out here, just don't forget to get this in person, because we're required to return this thing in a form of in person. And the reason why we create the method here in this payment contact is returning from a contact form into in person. Okay, so we will be sending this as a result. So for the rest case, we will let, for now we just do nothing. I mean, optionally you can write down following code, which is let disambiguation options. So we will return this whole in-person array. Give all the value and there will be, so the value will be contact there in this array. We need to return into in-person form again. And we will notice the system, the result will be in-person resolution result disambiguation with our options. Means user can keep select which one is wanted. Okay, and so this is what we finish for the if let case. Means if there's no payee, we will complete. After that, we will write the completion handler here with completion, yes, of resolution result because you need to return something in the completion handler. Okay, so because we're making it optional now, it needs exclamation mark here. So similar, we need to return another thing, but we will tell the user you need more information here in the window here. Okay, and I think for now we can do another demo in my phone. Okay, let me switch screen. Pay $50.
Which app would you like to use? Who are you sending money to?
Sheldon.
Siri Pay didn't find Zayed and Wang. Who are you sending money to?
Amber.
Here's your Siri Pay payment for $50. Do you want to send it?
So I temporarily disable the Siri by tapping it in the screen. As we can see now, this screen will pop in Siri, and you can choose send here or cancel. The white screen here we're able to configure it in the extension UI extension, which is the second target we added. Attached to our main project. So we can type send here.
Siri Pay sent your payment.
Let's try again. Pay $50.
What was that again?
Pay $50.
Which app would you like to use? Who are you sending money to?
Freeman.
Here's your Siri Pay payment for $50. Do you want to send it?
Yes.
Siri Pay sent your payment.
Okay, let's get back to our code. Okay, now we're back to Mac screen. Okay, so as you may remember, at first we created the second target here, but we haven't done anything to it except for we add something in the info plist. If you didn't add this thing in the info plist yet, at the beginning of this tutorial, please add it here now. And now let's get started in this little target. As you may see here, we will have unwieldy load here as well. Means this is a view controller, and that's why it has a main interface storyboard. If we connect, if we add some elements in this storyboard, we will be able to manipulate it in the little screen in the Siri window. Okay, so let's make some label here. I mean, you can make whatever you want, and let's, oh sorry. Yeah, this should be good. And okay, we can, if we come here, yeah, let's drag some IBOLITs. Okay, so initially we can make self.view dot background color equal to UI color dot dark gray, maybe, to make it apparent. Means after that we can implement some code here. So let if let send intent is equal to interaction dot intent as and send payment intent, then we will do if let payee equal to send intent dot payee. Means we can access the information of payee here as well, and we can make label dot text equals to payee dot email. Is there email? No, display name. Okay, and we need to notify. I mean, this we can you take use of this function to get the maximum size of your screen, of the little screen, I mean, in the middle of the SiriKit screen. Else, we'll do the same thing. Okay, let's delete this. I hope this is the final time I show this main screen. I'm really tired of switching from Mac screen to iPhone screen. Okay, let's try it out. Make payment $5.
Which app would you like to use?
Siri Pay.
Who are you sending money to?
Amber.
Here's your Siri Pay payment for $55. Do you want to send it?
Send.
Siri Pay sent your payment.
I think I finished the final screen sharing through my cell phone. I hope you like this video, but in the end, I really want to say is that to finish this flow for Siri is not the end. It's more like the beginning of how you're going to use SiriKit, because payment is not simply you need to at least let the user to use Touch ID to sign on to secure this transaction. Also, after sign on, you need special parameters getting from your backend team, and probably a different session ID or the even universal unique ID, this kind of stuff. I really want to recommend this SiriKit because Apple gave us another way to do the things we're not allowed to do until in this iOS 10. Means we have more freedom to make one app having more operations like a native app from Apple, which is really good, and I think this idea is awesome. If you can implement some lower security level thing using this tutorial, this will be very enough actually. What you need to do is just handle things here. Just in here, just invoke your method from in your view controllers. Yeah, I hope you like this video. Please leave comments. I will be really glad if you subscribe to our channel. I hope I can make better videos with your feedback, and see you next time. Bye.